Hey guys, what's up?
Hey.
Hey, what's up? We're playing
Hey
Five,
girl, how you doing today?
Five Nights at Freddys again. We have had hell with this game because
Yeah, for some reason, Open Broadcasting Source has just been a total dick.
yeah, we
For
we
lack of a better word.
we recorded it yesterday and realized that the hotkey we pressed didn't work, so we had like 25 minutes content lost.
Yeah.
Then we tried to record again and it stopped at like 10 minutes into the recording.
25 minutes of me flipping shit.
It has been hell trying to record this game.
By the time we were done by like 8 p.m., which is early for some people, I was like tired.
Yeah.
We were both like pushed to the brink of mental exhaustion.
Yeah, and then trying to piece together the first video, I realized we had used one of our test recordings for the introduction. Because I had to splice it in two videos because of the volume and everything, but it doesn't matter. Alright, so night 4, for the third time for me, let's do this.
Well, like a good ghetto burger, you know? You make a good hamburger patty, you put cheese on it, you go over to your bread cabinet, and then you realize that, oh shit, you're out of hamburger buns. What am I gonna do now? And then you realize there's a package of sandwich slices right next to the door, and you're just like, well, alright, those will work.
Dude, I had the weirdest dream last night. Like,
Oh, good. No, I'll have
a teacher at my school
it. Yeah?
was like, listen, you're a good student, you get like almost straight A's, blah blah blah, you've never been in trouble. I want you to come with me, even though they said nobody's supposed to go along. And like, he went on this trip to like some kind of college,
Right.
and they gave him what looked like a mini nuke from Fallout encased in bronze.
Okay.
And they were like, do not drop this. This has the potential to wipe out an entire country. I was like, why are you taking me on this trip?
This Magic School Bus episode has went downhill very quickly.
And like, hey Freddy. Like, they started talking about how Bethesda had like nuclear power plants, and if this weapon were to like touch a nuclear power plant, you could wipe out an entire country, and like not to let anybody get a hold of it, blah blah blah. And I was like, why am I on this trip with you? And he didn't
I didn't want a part of any of this.
he did not give me an answer.
I was fine not knowing about any of this.
And so I woke up
Okay.
and I told my friend Richard
Okay.
about the dream,
Okay.
and he said,
Continue.
yeah, I know, you told me about it before. Little did I know, I was having a dream within a dream.
What?
Yeah. Like, the dream about the nuke was inside of another dream. It's weird.
That is weird.
And so, like, I was telling everybody in my dream about the dream I had, and I hear my brother say, you've already told everyone, shut up, and I'm just like, you shut up. And then I actually woke up for real.
So the end of your dream was just you telling your brother to shut up?
Yeah.
That's a really boring dream.
Hey,
I mean, the first part of it is weird.
The first
but-
part was extremely weird and interesting, and I was like, what is going on? And I've never, ever had a dream quite like that. What
I've
about
had a
you?
couple of weird dreams. A lot of my dreams are like, they don't even take place in reality. They take place in like my mental scape or something. It's like a Rob Zombie music video. That's about the closest thing I can say about it.
Most of my dreams are realistic, like they take place in some sort of pseudo-reality.
I actually had a dream that I was a Jedi, so that was pretty cool.
But
Star Wars represent.
I once had a dream, and it was extremely weird. I guess I was hungry or something.
I had a dream that I was having sex with a Sonic
No,
footlong.
no. My dream it consisted of a party of me,
Okay.
Homer Simpson,
Uh,
and Ronald McDonald.
yeah, real.
And
Your dreams definitely take place in reality.
I
don't
said
they?
I said sometimes. And we were trying to save Bart Simpson
Okay.
from talking pizza. That is the single weirdest dream I've ever had in my entire life.
Usually, whenever I have like out there dreams, it's usually because I'm on some sort of new medication or something that I have to take before bed, and then I fall asleep, and then I have a dream that's weird that I wake up and I don't remember. I don't remember.
I had the
85%
out there
of my
dream
dreams.
during the time I was recovering from my car accident.
Yeah, because you were on a lot of painkillers.
Yeah, I had
And those they just keep you in a constant state of mum.
yeah, I was recovering from a broken left leg. Like, they had to put steel rods in my leg, and I wasn't able to walk for 4 months, I think. I had like a cast all the way up to my hip.
At least you had an excuse for sitting on your ass.
Yeah. So, like, I think I took a painkiller before going to sleep that night because I was in extreme pain.
Yeah. I can imagine, having a steel rod in your leg.
Oh, I had two.
Too.
Yeah.
Man.
And, oh man, it was hell trying to get around the house.
You're trying to get a Kool-Aid packet, but it's on the shelf, and you're just sitting in the chair like, well, I guess this is how I die.
Okay, so, like, no, my family took good care of me while I was incapacitated. But
Of course, as you would expect.
the one thing that they wouldn't do is,
Make you food.
No, they did that. Whenever I had to, like, use the restroom.
Oh, they wouldn't, help you do that. I can see why.
Yeah, no. I had to, like, hobble to our bathroom down a narrow hallway while trying to not put pressure on my left leg.
Because anytime you did, it was like blinding pain.
Oh, yeah. So, anyway, fun story.
You don't even get a scream out. It's like 1/3 of a scream. It's like, ah! Before you just, pass out.
Fun story. Are you ready?
Okay.
Okay, so it's around noon,
Okay.
and I have to use the restroom.
I feel like I'm there.
I have to, I have to get up out of my bed, which took like 10 minutes, find the
Okay.
crutches that are in my messy room,
Crutches. Oh, it's fun whenever you have to use the bathroom.
try to hobble through the narrow hallway like my shoulders were touching the walls.
Man, that's a narrow-ass hallway.
Yeah. And the wheelchair was in the hallway at the time. So one of the crutches get caught on the wheelchair. And I'm starting to fall.
Oh, dear.
In the split second I'm falling,
You put pressure on your left
I
leg.
made the decision. I said,
Oh.
I either fall backwards and hit whatever's behind me, which I think was something very, hard that could possibly cause a concussion at that moment,
Yeah.
or I put pressure on the leg. As soon as I stepped down, I have never screamed so much in my life. It hurts so bad.
Dude, I can't even imagine. I haven't broken anything,
You are lucky.
from my head down. I haven't broken anything, and I'm really stoked about that, too.
Yeah, you might want to knock on wood. Make sure you don't jinx yourself.
Yeah. But, I've fallen on my head a lot growing up, and I think it explains a few things.
Oh yeah, dude. I guarantee.
I remember one time when I was 5 or so, and me and my siblings were gathered around playing Spyro in me and my brother's room, and this was when we had bunk beds, and I was on the top bunk. I was messing around, and then I kind of did a flip whenever I fell off the bed
Oh jeez.
and landed on the back of my head, and I honestly, after that, I don't remember a lot.
Right. Okay.
I remember falling, impact, darkness for about maybe 10 seconds. maybe
Oh,
it was
dude.
longer than that.
If I have not taken so many blows to the head when I was a child due to my own stupidity, I guarantee I'd be a freaking genius right now.
You're still pretty intelligent.
Yeah, but okay.
I can't say that about myself.
I never took a blow to the back of the head until I was I think 13. It was always the front.
Okay.
When I was When I was just learning to walk, my first blow to the head was me stumbling and hitting my head on a solid oak coffee table. I still have the scar, but it's really faded.
Yeah.
One of the games I remember that we used to play as children was called Fly. My brother would grab me by the ankles and swing me around in the room.
Dear God.
I hit my head on a solid oak bookshelf. I had a knot on my head for like a week. And we did that more than once. You'd think I'd learn, but I didn't. I remember falling off the bunk bed a couple of times that we used to have. Oh, no. And, like, I'd have knots on my head with that. I have taken a lot of blows to the head as a child just because I'm accident prone.
Yeah, I'd have to say I was the same way growing up, accident prone, and then I kind of realized, hey, maybe tall things aren't for me. So I started getting beds and stuff that were more ground-oriented.
The first time I took a blow to the back of the head, I was messing around on my friend's trampoline, and I just fell backwards and, like, landed on a piece of tree trunk that was
I'm pretty sure that knock to the back of my head knocked something out. Like, I'm pretty sure I lost about maybe 1 to 2 years old from that blow.
Have you ever had a concussion?
No, I've never had a concussion.
I had a mild concussion when I fell off my friend's trampoline. Oh, not to mention...
A mild concussion is basically what happens in boxing.
Not to mention, I also probably took a lot of damage when I had my car accident.
Yeah, that kind of goes without saying.
Yeah.
I mean, you have a vehicle rushing towards you at a very high speed, and that versus human flesh.
For those,
it's not gonna go well.
For those of you who don't know, when I was younger, it was around the age of 10 years old.
Okay.
I was going to a friend's house one day to, like, help her with homework or something. I can't remember exactly.
Right.
Most of this story is pieced together on what family members told me. But I was, like, crossing the road, which the school bus stopped there frequently, so, like, you know it's a place where children get off and cross the road. You should be careful.
Yeah. Which is a place you know you should be going slow.
Yeah, yeah. And they don't have a sidewalk there because it's technically a highway.
Yeah.
And so, I was carrying, like, a bag of stuff to go over there. I planned on, like, hanging out and having fun after we had finished studying for the homework and everything or whatever.
Yeah.
And,
that day was anything but fun.
All the cars that were, like, on the highway were stopped. And, apparently I had dropped something, and I was, like, bending down to pick it up because everybody was stopped. I thought I had time.
Right.
Apparently, from what I've been told, Freddy's gone. From what I've been told, there was a drunk driver who was extremely impatient and decided that he wanted to pull around the cars and start speeding up. He was going maybe about 45 miles an hour and just hit me head on. I broke my leg, I've got really bad damage on my arm, and I had to get, like, emergency reconstructive dental surgery.
So, basically you were like, yeah, that steel coming at you maybe 40 miles per hour.
It was a Jeep Grand Cherokee that hit me.
Wow, what a douchebag car.
And, I am a walking medical procedure, is what I called myself that.
Oh, shit, she teleported.
I called myself that for, like, 3 years. I was like, I'm just a big walking surgery.
Yeah, I mean, you're big. If you have a lot of surgeries.
Yeah.
I have friends that have a lot of that. Like, year-round, they have to have some kind of surgery.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay away from surgery now. I had to get the rods taken out.
Right. Like, my friend Amber, she has stomach issues, and she just recently had to go get one of those procedures where they stick, like, a camera down your esophagus.
Oh, no, that's no good.
Yeah.
How do people not throw up when that happens?
They give you something that, like, deadens your throat so that it pretty much just makes you have a non-existent gag reflex.
Okay. Freddy's gone.
Yes, he is.
I had to get the rods taken out. I can't remember exactly what it was
Right.
that made them had to get taken out.
Right.
But now, after they got taken out, I have a metal plate and screws in the bone of my left leg, and I still have that.
There was this movie with Adam Sandler and I think one of the Wayans guys. It was called Bulletproof, and it's a alright movie. You know, it's not one of the best, but it's not one of the worst either.
Mm.
But it has a few funny moments. But the main character has a metal plate in his head, and he pretty much used it to like totally beef the guy he was arresting. He was arresting in his face. I was like, well, that's probably one good thing about having a metal plate in your head.
Yeah, right.
I'm probably not going to survive this.
I doubt it. If you do, it's going to be close.
I kept that door closed way too long.
Check your door. Bonnie's gone. So, what's the worst accident like that you've ever had?
The worst accident?
Yeah.
Well, it's mostly just been really small stuff. Just me falling on my head out of high areas. Which again prompted me to realize maybe I'm not that good of a climber and stick more to the ground.
Freddy's moved.
Shit.
Alright, he's in the kitchen.
That is so freaky that he does that.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had a lot of accidents. I can't even count how many accidents I've had.
I mean, on the worst, I've had a lot of bad things happen to me, but nothing like bodily harm. And all of them turned out to be funny in the end. Like whenever I made eye contact with a freaking water moccasin.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah, and to top it all off, I grew up having horrendous nightmares about snakes biting me. So yeah, I'm a real big fan of snakes.
Oh dude, I can't even remember like half the nightmares I've had.
Yeah, when I was little, it was like...
Alright, don't move.
There we go.
Yeah, you're gonna die. Like, if he would have taken his time to get here rather than teleport, you might have been able to survive, but he just immediately came.
He was probably really close.
Have you ever had any nightmares that just, like, traumatized you to the point that you remember every detail?
Thankfully, no. After I started taking, medicine when I was around 13 or so, I have no idea when I was diagnosed as a teen with bipolar disorder and Asperger's. Plus, I have, like, sometimes I just don't sleep because, you know, bipolar gives you insomnia.
Right.
And Asperger's certainly doesn't help. The only thing that Asperger's does is it just makes me a walking embarrassing situation.
Perfect for YouTube.
Yeah. Does it like if you basically what I heard someone like acute Asperger's to was like you're missing that social gene. I don't know what it is, but it's like it's just like one of the things I can equate to it is whenever I was still in school with my sister, and one of her friends had like a trio of moles on his neck, and for some reason I thought those moles were a caterpillar that was crawling on him.
Oh.
So I felt the need to speak out and notify this man that there was a caterpillar crawling on him. And I was like, you got a caterpillar crawling on your neck. And then he looked at it, he was like, oh, this is a birthmark. And I was like, my sister was looking at me like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Alright, we're gonna pause the video real quick, because
Yep.
I want to make sure everything has been recorded so far. We'll be right back. And we are back. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything. Luckily, we got everything recorded this time. The software is working with us.
Yeah.
Continue night 5, my friend.
Man, why do I have to continue this shit?
Because I've got to do night 6, and that's gonna take forever.
Taking turns on Five Nights at Freddys. Ridiculous.
Hey, unless you want to go ahead and do night 6 for me.
I have pressing concerns right now.
Alright, so here's the new deal. If you win, you do night 6, right?
What?
Oh, wow, they both left.
Yeah, they both left at the same time. They're just like, hey, you want to go fuck with that guy? The chick is just like, yeah!
That's no good. The one thing that I'm not looking forward to is 2. I am the worst at Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
Well, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is like 8 animatronics, so...
And the freaking puppet.
It's a lot to focus on at once. And you have to be on point, otherwise, you know, you die.
Yeah, we're gonna die a lot in those videos.
We're just gonna die a lot in general, because, you know, video games be hard sometimes. Whenever we get a capture card, one of the games I really want to play is Kingdom Hearts. And I know you don't care much for it, but it's a game I want to play.
I've never been able to get into it. The only reason I can't get into it is because Disney. Like, okay.
Just like, do you hate Disney?
No, I don't. I love Disney. It's just I've associated them with like laid back childhood, you know, really younger generation stuff. Like,
yeah,
I would never expect such a serious story involving Disney characters, and
it basically what it is Star Wars for kids.
It makes me shy away from the game because when I look at Mickey, I'm reminded of childhood, and then I see like all of this serious story going on, and it's just no, thank you.
Yeah, like pound for pound, Star Wars, Kingdom Hearts is basically Star Wars for the younger generation. But for some reason, it also has like killer gameplay and stuff, and like the bosses are really fun. And
yeah, I've heard it's a great game, and
oh yeah, you need to experience it. Never knock something until you try it.
I've read up on the story a little bit, and it seems interesting, but just the Disney characters throw me off. I can't do it.
Yeah. Plus you're mixing them in with Square Enix.
I'll gladly watch you play it, but I myself will never play Kingdom Hearts.
Well, I know something funny.
What's up?
I found out about like, you know how some people like get really into it and they become like super fans and they draw stuff of the game.
Yeah.
I was introduced to like the relationship stuff, but not like the normal relationship stuff.
Yeah, you told me about that.
That's how I found out about the concept of homosexuality. Was like through Kingdom Hearts fan art, believe it or not.
Oh, fantastic.
And believe it or not, one day my brother was on the computer after I was, and I guess he decided to look at the history because, you know, he's kind of a dick like that. He liked to rat me out back then. But he looked at my history and he saw where I had seen that picture, and he showed Dad, and he was just like, "What?" Oh yeah, but you know, it was like I was like 12, I think, when that happened.
Right.
So,
I was introduced to that concept when I was extremely young.
yeah, because you lived in Raleigh, which is like a really big city.
Yeah, I lived in Raleigh, North Carolina when I was younger. I lived in North Carolina for about 15 years of my life. And I was introduced in that concept by The Simpsons.
Oh, yeah, because they always had like...
There was an episode, and it's a great episode if you haven't seen it. I can't remember exactly what season, but I recommend you watch it. Homer meets this store owner who's a homosexual, and he doesn't realize he's a homosexual immediately, and becomes really good friends with him. And Marge has
Homer doesn't realize a lot of things immediately.
Yeah.
That's kind of the shtick of the show.
Marge has to explain to him that he's, you know, gay.
Yeah.
And Homer freaks out and thinks that the store owner is going to influence Bart.
Right.
And there's all kinds of, like, crazy things that go on throughout the episode. And at the end, like after watching that episode, I asked my brother, what does homosexual mean? What is gay?
And he was just like, okay.
No, he flat out told me it's when a guy likes another guy, and I was like, oh, okay. I had no idea that it was wrong. Or
It
well,
isn't.
it's not wrong. Let me rephrase that. I had no idea that people considered it wrong.
It's like that.
for a
It's
long
like that.
time.
It's like that famous Seinfeld thing where they're just like, not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah, that was a poor choice of words. I had no idea that at the time people considered it to be wrong.
I have friends who are gay. My father's gay. George Costanza said that. He is my
Oh,
favorite
man.
character on Seinfeld.
Yeah.
And
But,
I
like,
watch a lot of TV. Like, you can ask Will. It, like, encompasses a lot of my time.
I had no idea that at the time being a homosexual was considered wrong by like a lot of people.
Yeah.
So, because I didn't understand the concept of relationships. My version of a relationship was hang out with someone on the playground. We're best
And
friends.
occasionally hold hands.
Yeah, if you're holding hands, you're together. That was my idea of a relationship.
And if you go farther than that, you're in trouble. Or you watch something you weren't supposed to when you were 2.
So yeah, that's how I was introduced to the concept, was The Simpsons.
Yeah.
They've actually taught me about a lot of things that I had no idea about, or they'd spark my curiosity, and then I'd
Yeah.
ask a family member.
And then, like, the internet became a big thing. Google was invented.
I didn't have the internet until I was. I was not exposed to the internet until I was about 8 years old.
False. Oh, yeah.
Like if I went on the computer at school, it was to like do whatever program they had installed to the computer.
Yeah. Damn it, turn to 5 already. What the fuck? It's been 4 a.m. for like 25 minutes already.
You're checking 1A when Freddy's at 1B.
Oh, shit, you're right. And
Freddy's
he's
not
gone.
at 1B anymore. There he is.
Fuck. Yeah, I'm screwed. I already know.
No, you're good. You can do this. Close your door. Or open your door. Open your door.
I heard that. Whoop!
Open your other door. Nope. Just stay still.
Nope. Shit.
Alright, anyway. Simpsons has
Simpsons
introduced
has
me to a lot of things.
introduced. Simpsons has touched a lot of topics because it's been on for like almost 27 years.
And whenever I'd be curious about something, I'd mainly go to Dad, because when I was younger, Dad knew everything.
Yeah.
There was no way he was wrong.
Yeah.
It was Mom or Dad. They were always right, no matter what the topic was. Like, Dad, what's 2 plus 2? It's 6. Okay. He would never actually say stuff like that, but just for an example.
Fuck.
Will Justin survive?
No, he won't.
No, he won't. Like, Freddy's popping up and it says 6 a.m.
There we go. I was wondering.
It would have been great if, like, his face popped up and it said 6 a.m. It's just like, what the fuck? I was in the middle of murdering you. Nope, time's up. Screw you. Give it one more shot.
Yeah, you're just like scared, silent, and he's about to get you, and then the alarm clock rings. It's like, well, shit. Well, good luck next night.
Give it
And then
one
he
more
walks
shot,
out.
and if you don't get it, we'll end the video.
All right. One more shot.
You can do it. I believe in you.
It's like whenever the guy who had the championship last time gets one more shot at the title. I watch like a lot of wrestling. It's not my favorite thing to watch.
Oh, I know exactly what game we need to play when we get our capture card.
What?
We need to get Dark Souls playthrough
yeah.
going. Fun fact.
Yes.
Justin gave me
The original
Dark Souls and Dark Souls. Nope, you didn't give me Dark Souls 2. Another friend of mine gave me Dark Souls 2 when it had come out.
Yeah.
Justin gave me Dark Souls as a Christmas gift And through all of the rage, through all of the yelling, all of the tears, all of the wanting to throw my controller at my TV screen, throw my PS3 out the window, I managed to beat the game.
Yeah, we're very rage-oriented people.
I'm usually not. I pride myself on not getting angry.
Yeah,
But Dark Souls was
I have
a
a
whole-
hair trigger, dude. Like, if you catch me, like, playing a game like Street Fighter or Tekken or Dark Souls or anything like that.
Dark Souls was an entirely new concept to me, and I didn't realize that was a thing. And so, I eventually beat it.
Yeah.
I gave the game back to you.
Yeah. You
And
did.
said,
I gave
"Never,
it to him.
ever."
I gave it to him as like a Christmas gift, and then he gave it back. It was like, please get this away from me.
I said, never ever give me anything like this again. Those are my exact words. I thought I was going to have an aneurysm playing that game.
But when it does start to click, it's like, ah.
And then a friend of mine...
No! Ah!
I'll let him remain... You are so lucky.
I know! That was so fucking weird.
I'll have him remain nameless, because I don't know if he wants his name on YouTube or not.
Probably not.
He gave me Dark Souls 2. Same thing happened with him, except it took a lot longer.
Yeah.
I beat the game, gave it back. I threw it in his face. I said, if you ever make me play this again, I will kill you. And here I am proposing that we play it when we get our capture card.
Yeah. Like, if you want to see me rage, like,
Okay, so...
have me play Bloodborne or something.
We'll do a rock, paper, scissors on who plays 1 and who plays 2.
Okay?
Which one do you want to play if you win?
I wouldn't mind playing all of them. They're all really good games behind the rage.
Well, yeah, but I don't think you could handle playing all 3 games
Yeah.
without having an aneurysm. Which one would you like to play if you were to win? If you win.
Dark Souls 1, I'd
Alright.
say.
Alright.
Oh, Lord. This is not going well. This isn't going well at all. It's 2 a.m. and I'm already done. Fuck you, Chica. Jesus H. That fucking bird.
Alright, guys, well, that was Five Nights at Freddy's Part 2. You know what's funny?
What?
When we lost all that content, you were able to beat Night 5 no problem.
I did beat. No, it was night 4 I beat.
No, I beat Night 4.
Oh, yeah.
You beat Night 5.
I did beat night 5, didn't I?
You were basically like at 5 a.m. and then I think we had to take a break.
Yeah, and then we noticed that we hadn't been recording.
Yeah, like it was just turning 6 a.m. and we decided to take a break, and we noticed it hadn't been recording. But anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully he can beat Night 5
Probably not.
soon. If you like the video, if you enjoy our content, make sure you like,
and
share,
subscribe. Tell your friends about us. Tell your mom about us. And then tell her, you know, don't fall down the stairs.
and tell her that we're sorry that she ever was introduced to us.
Yeah.
No, but just like and subscribe, leave a comment if you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.
Send us cakes!